Hi friends, welcome to Talend Open Studio video sessions. In last session, I have explained how to manage the Talend Open Studio jobs. In this session, I'm going to explain what is SQL template and how to use them in Talend Open Studio. Before starting the session, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Gangadhar, working as Senior Data Engineer in Kpro Solutions Private Limited. Kpro is leading provider in the Datalake, cloud implementation, IoT, blockchain, analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, and mobile application development. Let's start our session. In this session, I'm going to cover what is SQL template, how to manage SQL template, and how to use the SQL templates, and we will see the an aggregation example using the SQL template, and we'll also see the how to perform filter operation using SQL templates with an example. SQL template. So Talend Studio provides a range of SQL templates to simplify the most common tasks. Which means, let's suppose if we have a common task like aggregating the data from one table to other table or filtering the rows from the one table to other table. So instead of creating a separate job, Talent Open Studio provides you a template where you just can give the parameters, input parameters like source table and target table, and what is the operations to be performed, so that Talent will execute that template using those parameters. So SQL templates can be created or can be managed in the repository under the SQL template folder. So how to use the SQL templates? We can use the SQL templates in components like SQL template filter columns, which will be used to filter the columns, and templates commit, which can be used to commit, and we can use the component SQL template filter rows, which can be used to filter the rows, and we can use the template rollback, which can be used to roll back the session, and we can use the component called SQL template aggregate, where you can generate the aggregated values. Aggregating. So using the SQL template, we can aggregate the values from source data to target table. Filter rows. Using the SQL template, we can filter the rows from source and put it into the target rows. We'll see the examples of these two templates. Let's suppose I have a table called names underscore one, which is having the data with the two fields and five records. So here in this data, I have three records for name A and two records for name B, and I wanted to sum up these values for A and B. I mean, I need the two records, one record A 600 and B 400. So to do that, I have to create this separate job which will read the data from the source table, and I will have to use the T aggregate row which will aggregate the values, and I will have the one more T output component which will write the data into the MySQL database. This is what actually generally we will do, but by using the template we can avoid all these things. What I can do, I will just create one MySQL connection with all these details, and I will use the component called TSQL template aggregate. So where I can give the my source table name, and the schema is name and sales, and I will give my target table name with the schema called names and sales. And here if you see, this is my target field sales, and the operation I'm doing is sum on the sales from the source table, and this is my group by field. Okay, and then what I'm trying to do, I'm just after this I'm committing the committing this transaction, and then I'm just reading the data from the my target table to see whether the data got loaded or not. Okay, and here if you see here, in if you click on template, what I'm trying to do here is this is the template list where you can add the template list. So MySQL aggregate, so here I can select the available templates. So this is for my MySQL aggregate template, so that's why I'm just using MySQL aggregate. So this is my SQL aggregate. Now let's run my job. So basic run it. So if you see, the result is now A with 600, B is 200, 400, right? So we'll see whether data got loaded in the target table or not. SQL target table. See, the A with the 600, B with 400. So we achieved the aggregate operation without creating any separate job by just using the SQL template. Same way we can use the filter template to filter the rows. So same thing, what I did, I just did the basic test settings. So I'm trying to read the data from the same source tables. I'm putting the data into the my target table underscore fill with the condition where name equal to B. So that means I need the record from this names underscore one where name equal to B. Okay. And we'll see whether, so before that I will truncate the data from the target table. No data is available in this particular table. Now we'll run the job. So only two records with the B name got displayed here. That means the filter got applied. Let me see whether the data is there or not. So this is how we can implement the filter operation by using the SQL templates in Talend Open Studio. That's it for this session, and in this video I have covered what is SQL template and how to manage the templates and how to use them, and we saw the aggregation operation using the SQL template with an example, and we saw the filter operation using the SQL templates with an example. Thanks for watching this video. In next session I am going to explain how to implement SED types in Talend Open Studio. Please provide your valuable feedback as in a comment and let us know any topic that you want us to make a video or any issue that you are facing in your project. You may write us at feedback@kpro.co.in. To learn more technologies, you can subscribe our YouTube channels Blockchain, Cloud, Data Science, ETL, Data Lake, DevOps, Big Data Testing, Cloud Testing. Please follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter. Thank you. Let's keep learning.